Saturday over Oklahoma.
Here comes that pressure right off the beginning, man-to-man. Running up the ball. They love to get them on the sidelines.
McClure hoists a three. Got it. King McClure buries it from deep.
Good.
Kanate, baseline jumper, way too strong, but there to put it back in is Wesley Harris.
And no matter how they get it, the weak side offensive boards are part of the Bob Huggins staple his entire coaching career.
LeConte inside, and a layup will go for Tristan Clark, the freshman from San Antonio.
So far, they're advancing the ball against the press with the pass, which is almost the only way to beat this unless you're a Trae Young or a speed guard that can just get by it. Very good job of moving the ball ahead.
Jumper is good for Lamont West, who, like Kanate, played well against Oklahoma. He had 17 in 34 minutes. LeConte being harassed. The University of Miami transfer is a guy who can shoot it. Inside, Vital flips it up, wouldn't go. A good position and a good look at it.
They took a lot of time to get into an isolation there, even though they missed the post up. But that may be the recipe for once you get in the half court.
Vital lost the handle out of bounds. Bodies trying to see over the pressure.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. These are two teams that are relatively positionless, and put basketball players out there that are athletic.
Molly even played his high school basketball in Pennsylvania. Vital going to work, blocked by Kanate, his second.
He's aggressive, though. Vital has definitely come out to prove that he belongs in a game of this magnitude.
West gets his shot blocked. Vital. Kick to LeConte for three. Got it in transition.
Three-pointer by LeConte.
Scott Drew's got to be happy with the start because it's out of more than Manu's hands. It's definitely being moved around. It's not a one-man press break. They're getting out aggressively on boards and turnovers.
Baylor off to a good start. Jumper wouldn't go for Harris. And here's LeConte. The Bears with a 6-point advantage. And a pass a little too far. Ashes, so to speak, in 7 NCAA tournaments. He's built it into one of the national powers.
He really has. He's a developer. Guys get better. It doesn't matter if it's the guards, and he's had numerous guards. He's had the forwards. They become better basketball players there.
Allen gets inside. Teddy buckets. That wouldn't go. And a rebound pulled down by LeConte.
Teddy buckets
Lindsey in as well.
You're right. Teddy buckets needed the glass on that one rather than trying to shoot it over the length. Teddy buckets. That's great. We're going to be saying that all night.
Good hands there by West. Achuil. That West Virginia was ranked #2. Amazing.
Yeah, and I would have to imagine that, as far as people we know, John Seth Greenberg would remember that team probably. He was probably around for some of those days.
Coached against that team, you're saying?
Well, at the very least.
It was just a gratuitous cheap shot.
It was. He's in the studio. He'll have something to come back with.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Lindsey. Guys known for taking care of the ball. He's shooting pretty well this year. Kick to the corner. LeConte fires. Got it. Another three. Manu hits it.
Great skip pass. Lindsey's got to be a guy that's got to be active in this offense, and he's got to look more for a shot. That was a tremendous pass out across court to Manu in that corner.
Baylor on a 6-0 run. West Virginia's missed its last 4 shots. Just getting started here in Morgantown. And inside, West couldn't get it to go. Follow with Adam, a little smaller than him, able to see over the defense.
And he's really quick. He plays with really great awareness, quick twitch. But he's got to take shots, look to make more shots for this team, especially at the back of this press tonight.
Teddy Allen gets his shot blocked by Joe Lual-Achuil. And West Virginia off to a slow start. Machi Bender is checked into the game for West Virginia. Feed inside as Clark is double teamed. Lost
to the baseline. Previous possession, West Virginia had it. Let's see if they can continue to find it. But they make the switch and go man.
Miles goes baseline, kicks to his buddy Carter. Got a three. Javon knocks it down. It's one of the areas in his career that has continued to improve, that outside shot, and he has worked hard at it. Lindsay hesitation, put it on the floor, off the glass. Rebound West Virginia. Here's Carter now.
That he then went into the practice gym, 1000th jump shot he's taken today alone, and I'm probably not exaggerating by much. Tremendous shot, tremendous worker.
Came here, I was with Branford Schiller Saturday as they faced Oklahoma, and coming here early to the Oklahoma shoot, he was the guy that was on the court at 11:45 before Oklahoma, and West Virginia didn't shoot till much later. Allen inside, able to feed Miles. Back to Allen. Achille with the block, but they get the foul.
Working. It looks like it's a daily routine for him.
To tip with undefeated Louisville. It's 7 p.m. on it. 4-point game down. Baylor breaks pressure.
You're right, John. That's what they did. They broke it. They had it.
Lindsay finds Maston. Maston had missed a chunk of time with a broken hand earlier in the year. Achille, a little short jumper wouldn't go. Now Allen up to Carter. West Virginia's been a bit out of sorts offensively. That shot wouldn't go, and I think they got Allen.
We were, because they keep coming at you. Right now, Scott Drew has got to be happy with this start. Not that pass, but the start.
Really sloppy. Looked like a turnover at first. Now McClure back. Shot blocked by Kanate. And he gets shoved on the baseline.
Can only block a shot with one hand. He can get up both at the same time as well as anybody.
That last foul on Baylor's Mark Vital.
Somewhere there's some volleyball coaches around the West Coast that are really regretting they never had a chance to sign him.
LeConte on the turnover. LeConte had it stripped away out of bounds at the offensive glass. But Baylor is stingy as a defensive rebounding team. Inside, Vital banks that one home. He's a good-looking player. They call him Baby Rico. Remember, Rico Gathers.
Well, he's doing Rico proud right now in that post-up. He has brought energy to this starting lineup.
His second start of the season for Vital, and he's got 4 early points.
Carter. Oh, he had him open.
Golden into the game. He's their best shooter, the lefty. Miles fires. Got it.
Good execution by West Virginia. Baylor was definitely worried about the dives off those inbound sets. That's why they're not guarding the inbounder. But you've got to match up with the guards quick, because once that ball's moving for West Virginia, they're tough to handle.
Vital inside, lays it in. Beautiful, as that shot was contested by Kanate. Carter going to work. Let's see where they go in this possession. And McClure has
been coming into an environment like this.
West Virginia takes it right back. Carter at 3. And that one wouldn't go. Bolden underneath. Puts it in. The smallest guy in the court. The offensive rebound of the putback.
Offensive rebounds turn that pressure up, and that press just energizes this team.
LeConte lost the handle, but it kicks to Maston. Achille.
They've got him rushing. He's a left shoulder guy. Joe is, but right there, they've got him rushing.
Bolden wide open. Well, they expect him to make those. A guy who shoots in the low 40s. And again, their best 3-point shooter. Baylor by 3. Under 10 to go here As Maston goes down low and an offensive foul.
Ice packs on his knees as he's shooting foul shots, and you can tell he just brings his very best every day. That's a tough way to go down there.
Baylor up 17-14, 9:22 to go in this one. West. Shot clock winding down. Here's Carter on LeConte. Carter. Shot rejected, and now it's Vital the other way. Back to LeConte. It has been a rough first half offensively for West Virginia. Will, he'll try it. Gets that one.
Can't give that up. You cannot dare a guy to shoot the ball. He's very good getting his feet set. He's unafraid of that shot.
Golden not able to answer. And then a travel on Baylor for 4 from 3. Miles gets another 3. That's a biggie. McClure handling. Back to Lindsay, who gets inside. And the putback there, the tip from Joe Lual-Acuil.
Great job of attacking the press. Lindsay goes to the rim, misses it, but there's Joe on the backside for the weak side too.
Miles from way downtown. That's short. Lindsay tracks it down. Baylor has just come out and kind of punched West Virginia in the mouth, and the Mountaineers just haven't had an answer at the offensive end. Acuil puts it on the floor, and the layup will go.
He's playing aggressive. He's very much a left shoulder, right-handed guy. They invited him to take that drive. He got the ball out in front of him. Excellent drive by Lual-Acuil.
Bolden from West. And a rebound ripped down by Clark. So Vita Bolden's had some opportunities.
He's fading on his shot, though, John. He's such a good compact shooter, but he has a tendency to fade when he misses. And his last couple of jump shots have not had good landings because of the way he's taken the shot.
Acuil has scored the last 7 Baylor points. And he walked. Tom Crane, the number 2 team in the country at home, and down by 7. Big 12 basketball here. West Virginia coming off a good win at home Saturday against Trae Young in Oklahoma. And now they moved up to the number 2 spot. Highest ranking for the program since 1959. Miles kick out Carter as they move the ball. Bolden puts it on the floor, flips it up, wouldn't go. And Clark. It's been a rough start for the Mountaineers offensively. Omot and Carter rebounds the miss. Fans wanted a foul. West the 3, and he knocks it down.
Really good play by Bolden. He thought about it. He drove to the rim. He saw the length in there, finds West in the trail. Very, very good play.
West, good shooter. He had 17 in their win on Saturday in 34 minutes.
He is confident as a shooter, isn't he, John? I mean, it's amazing to me how much improvement he's made. He's definitely more aggressive offensively every time you see him play.
Just a sophomore. Did have the red shirt. Tyson Jolly into the game for Baylor. This is Jolly with the ball inside. Clark left hand. Saturday Showcase presented by 5 Hour Energy. As we close in on 5 to go here in the first half. John Shambi, Tom Crean from Morgantown.
West Virginia came down, ran one of their stack sets against the zone.
That's from way downtown and way off the mark. Carler almost corralled the rebound.
Bit quiet, and they don't want to be quiet. Can turn it up.
Carter almost came
right now. So the bottom line is this Baylor's doing a really, really good job of decision making once they get it into the front court.
Now West Virginia in the game 7 for 27 from the floor, shooting just 26%. LeCompte, little hesitation. Achuil with the clock winding down, high off the glass. Actually, that missed everything. Carter comes up with it. Miles gets inside, hangs, couldn't hit. And the West Virginia fans wanted a foul. McClure give off inside. Vital gets fouled.
Much in the sense of his decision making and feel. And again, that end.
And he's listed as a forward, but he does have some guard skills. So
he does.
It seems like he can overpower some of the guards.
He really can, and he's a matchup problem, much like Teddy Allen is, or Teddy Buckets, who's not been buckets yet, but is for West Virginia. He's hard to guard. Do you guard him? You put a guard on him, it's really hard down low. You put a bigger man on him, he can get by him, get under him.
West jumper over Maston.
Not a good shot. Not a good shot in the country.
Carter a little strong. Rebound pulled down by Nuni Omar.
Really impressed with how they have handled this pressure one-on-one throughout the game to get in their offense.
Good look inside. Kanate with the block. It's his fourth. With two hands, he gunned Maston. Parler in three. And a big turn of events.
I think he's got a future in basketball, but there has got to be a pro volleyball unit out there that could use that kind of length. He goes up with two hands. He is ambidextrous when it comes to his shot blocking.
Kanate with 4 blocks in the game. Still to come tonight, Purdue and Michigan. LeCompte gets inside. Kanate contests. Carter picks it up. They get numbers. Now Miles inside. And they get the block. Coming off a 5-block performance on Saturday.
He can move in his feet. And has never played basketball before he got to the United States. He was a soccer player. I get it. His feet, his hands, his eye-hand coordination, his quick movement, excellent.
McClure lost the handle. Kanate trying to save it. West gets it to Miles. West Virginia ball. And they turn it right back over. Man, up ahead now. Omar. Little Euro step. Lost the handle. This is not a Mona Lisa right now.
No, not at all. But they kept the ball, which is a victory in itself.
I'm not judging. I'm not. Some of the courts, though, it's not well marked.
No, that's true. And this is one of them.
LeCompte was looking for some help. Clock winding down. McClure got to fire it up. That missed everything. Shot clock.
Have got to be able to have movement to get that next pass. The pass out of the trap is the second pass to get you the shot.
Under 2 to go here first half. Kanate jumper. Got it. Oh, West Virginia run.
Big possession right here. Take it down into the clock. Get a good shot. Look to get it inside.
That spacing there. Our first tie of the night. And Lindsay.
Conference play in 3 games.
LeCompte catch and shoot. Gets another 3. That's his 3rd 3 of the game.
I look over at the bench and I see Larry Harrison because he was so adamant today in defending the out-of-bounds plays and the inbounder being such a big part of it. And LeCompte comes right in, comes off the screen. That's where he's good. Really good.
1 minute to go here. Carter trying to answer. And a rebound pulled down by the freshman Tristan Clark.
It's not that they're bad shots, they're taking good shots badly, whether it be the footwork, whether it be where they're landing, being ready to shoot, things of that nature. But if I'm Bob Huggins, I'm not disappointed in the shots I'm getting, like that one right there.
Bolden knocks it down, we're tied up.
They're taking pretty good shots with the exception of a couple guys. As far as forcing them, they just hadn't knocked them down. all correctable.
Baylor holding for the last shot. LeCompte with Carter on him. LeCompte trying to turn the corner. Achuil, and they don't get it off. Great work.
First 8 minutes is huge.
Chase Harler starting the second half for West Virginia. Feed inside, Achuil, blocked by Konate. That's number 5 for him.
Great one-on-one play, because that's one of Baylor's go-to isolation plays.
West steps through, lost the handle, turns it over. Been a lot of that tonight at both ends. McClure fires a 3, way off. So the Mountaineers, despite a bumpy first half, the number 2 team in the country, they find themselves tied at 29. 29 points, by the way, matches a season low in first half point production. West just inside the 3-point line, gets that to go. First lead of the night for West Virginia.
I laugh because as soon as he missed the jumper the time before, Teddy Allen went to check in. Now Teddy Allen's coming back. Credit Bob Huggins for calling his name right off the bat like that after the first miss. Lamont West made a mistake. He was coming out, goes right back to him. He answers. That's a confident shooter.
Harler harassing LeCompte at the free throw line. And they're 2 of the smaller guys on the court. LeCompte able to get them both, and we're tied at 31. Manu LeCompte, by the way, first player in double figures. He's got 11 for either team. Harler gets that to go.
They're attacking the zone through the middle. That time they hit the high post. But there are some real gaps in the middle of that zone, whether it's a direct line pass from the top to the bottom or whether it's through the high post to the bottom.
They just do break the pressure. An ill-advised shot there by LeCompte, and now it's Carter in West Virginia.
Oh, missed the post up.
Carter looking at Konate. Ball fake inside, blocked by Achuil. And now Miles sets it back up and gives it over to Javon Carter. Konate short on that shot. West Virginia with Miles and Carter in the backcourt. It's as experienced a Power 5 backcourt as there is in the country with those 2 seniors.
And they put so much pressure on the other team's guards, whether it's the starters, whether it's the sub. See if Baylor can find a way to get Lindsey off the ball, free him up so he can come off and spot up for some shots.
Achuil from LeCompte. That one tipped out of bounds. West Virginia bat. You know, the Mountaineers have started the second half with a good defensive effort. Baylor 0 for 5 from the floor to begin since the break. Harler with Lindsey on him. Feed inside. Good look in the bucket there.
Great cut. The flex cut action on the bottom is something they do such a great job of, in the sense of everybody coming off that cut knows how to come from the layup or how to bump back. And if you give any help at all with the inside player, they've got a seal, which is what they really want as much as the cut.
Achuil, the offensive rebound, yet he puts it in.
Let's see if they come back. They've got to go back inside, keep the court spread, see if they can get the ball right back inside.
Joe Lual Achuil with 9 to go along with 6 rebounds. Konate inside, and Lindsey the rebound. Teddy Allen getting set to check back in for West Virginia. LeCompte gets past Carter, lost the handle, kick out Lindsey, now Vital. Wow. And that'll go. Nice job by Mark Vital. He's got 8.
Looked like he got grabbed on the drive, gets that ball in front, scores on the other side of the rim. It seems like a little thing, but one thing that the Baylor players are so good at is getting the ball on one side of the basket and scoring on the other. You see Joe do it all the time. Vital's learned how to do it. They really utilize the other side.
Miles with a big 3 right there. And West Virginia back up by 3.
There's something to read. People read it.
Lindsey up ahead. And then was he able to throw it off of Allen? He was. Well, Maston going to work on West. Lost the handle. Gets it back. Feed inside. At your wheel. Two-handed stuff. Is that our first dunk of the night? Feels like it.
Yeah,
We haven't had it's been choppy.
It has.
Yeah.
It has. It's some congested paint right now for both teams. Both teams playing three-point line and in.
West jumper. Got that one. That's a 3.
Good movement. They got some reversals. They didn't overdo it with the dribble. You've got to spread out the bottom of that zone, and going corner to corner is one of the ways to do that.
Tyson Jolly into the game.
Again, you can't let Lamont West enter. You got to get up into him and crowd him. He gets his feet set. He's very, very good, very accurate.
Inside.
There's Jerry West's new team with the Clippers versus his last team with the Warriors. Speaking of Jerry West.
Lindsey wide open. Can't hit. Having a good year from the outside. Omot with a big offensive rebound.
Long threes turn into long rebounds. Exactly what Baylor took advantage there. That's one of the things that makes West Virginia so good.
Great pass by Lindsey as he finds Jolly. He's got good vision. Of course, his dad played at Baylor. Dad, the GM of the Jazz.
And certainly Dennis is one of the most respected guys in all of the NBA.
Will pulls down the board. And a 2-point game. Number 2 in the country, West Virginia. In a fight here at home. Conference play against Baylor. Bender chasing down. Along with Carter. Omot will hoist. Did you just combine the UFC and wrestling together?
I think I did.
That's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
We're just going mixed martial arts.
Well, what I am, though, I'm very sports-centric.
Inside Harler is fouled.
Good cut.
From Moundsville. We actually got a chance, speaking of, was able to knock off #1 Baylor. Baylor last year, this game in Morgantown, they were ranked first in the country for the first time in program history. And Adrian at 22, and West Virginia was able to knock off the #1 team in the land.
He was one of my favorite guys. We would show clips of how hard West Virginia would play and how competitive they were. And I would make another edit on Adrian to see how relentless he was on the ball, how he came to the trap, how he was in constant motion. And with our team at Indiana, I was so impressed. Never met him before tonight, but so impressed with how he played.
Another block. Bolden had a great look at.
Impressive young man, and when you hear his story, that's even more impressive.
West in close, trying to use the glass, and it wouldn't go.
Can you imagine? Let's go to another sport. Could you imagine him as a soccer goalie?
No.
Soccer being his sport?
It would be crazy. Vital able to save it. Out to McClure. Gets a 3.
Like the pace, though. The pace is starting to pick up. There you go, Carter. All right. Get it off the board.
LeConte, a 3 the other way. Off the mark. McClure can't tip it in. Clark the rebound. And now LeConte will set it back up. 20 on the shot clock. McClure, another 3. King McClure's had a pretty good shooting night from 3, but wasn't able to get it to go that time.
Really impressed with Baylor's transition defense.
Canate shot wouldn't go. He wanted a foul. Toss up ahead. Achuil harassed by Harler and Carter. Carter gets it saved from Harler. To the corner. Bolden wide open.
If you are loose anywhere with that ball and you put it out there and Carter is anywhere near it, it's going to be a steal. His hands are so quick. He is ferocious on the ball. They get the ball thrown ahead, and one of the reasons Carter's such a great two-way player, he could have taken that shot, tried to get to the rim. He throws it ahead to Bolden, wide open three.
Vital. There's the steal by Carter.
And short pass, whether it's a long pass, the full court advance pass, and for the most part, they did an excellent job of taking that away from him, and he had to earn literally everything he got. He's a strong young guy, but again, there's that one-on-one post-up, and they love to go to him out of timeouts. They love to isolate him.
Under 10 to go here, second half, and the Mountaineers lead it by 4 over Baylor. Lindsey puts it on the floor all the way to the basket.
Tremendous burst, great speed, great deception with that dribble. Finishes high off the board. They were looking for the switch so they could get Carter back on him, and he never went to the ball screen.
Carter tonight has matched the season low with just 3 points. Bolden can't hit.
Bolden a little bit off balance on that. He's so much better when he can dribble it in off that step back into his three or get his feet down.
Of the guy who loses sight of the clock just walking it up the court. How you feeling about it?
Well, right now, because of that move that he just made, I'm saying, hey, we're all right. Okay. Let's go. Next play.
Okay.
Now, if he hadn't made that drive on the layup over West, there could be another story.
Wow.
Look what Bob did when he was taking West out of the game. He gives him one more play, makes a jump shot.
Fair enough.
I'm just copying the great coaches, John.
That one rolls in for Sags Canate.
And think about it. He went down earlier in the game with the ankle.
That's right.
He has been a huge factor in this game.
From the corner, and that three will go. Nooney Oman.
Every time they get the ball advanced, whether it's in the corner to drive it out of there or to space this defense out, that's where West Virginia's had a harder time getting matched up in transition.
Canate hangs, thought he was fouled. A 1-point game, McClure going to work. Achuil puts it on the floor. Canate may have gotten a piece. That one out of bounds.
His shot block, the shots that he blocks are really good, but you have to be, he makes you aware that he's in there. And it's the shot all.
Carter inbounding, finds Bolden, and Lindsey bumps him.
5, playing the way he is. They wouldn't handle that way. That's impressive.
Miles with Lindsey on him. Shot clock is at 6. West got to put something up. Canate on Achuil, got to put it up. Then to think the foul took place.
He faced up right there, so he's in the cylinder. Goes back.
Yeah,
yeah, he's not giving him room. I see it. But if we're going on the basis of continuing to win,
but they had a whole slew of players in foul trouble. In fact, Carter sat in the second half for almost 10 minutes with 4 fouls. West ended up with 4. Miles as well. Baylor turns it over.
But Baylor's cutting can continue to keep up. Right now, the last couple of possessions, they haven't been as engaged on that offensive end of getting great movement.
See if they can get Carter involved offensively. He's 1 for 5 from the floor. Gets inside, feeds Canate, shot block, blocked again, and it ends up with Nooney Oman. Saturday over Oklahoma.
Now, got to come now.
McClure rebounds the miss. And a 2-point game, under 7 to go here, second half.
shoulder drop there. But now they've started to call that contact a lot tighter, you know, man on man.
Miles hoists, and that one misses everything. Two-point game, 49-47. West Virginia with the lead. Just about 6 to go here in Morgantown. John Shabby and Tom Crean. Oh my. Off the window, wouldn't go. West the board. Carter hesitation.
Carter hasn't been able to get down the middle of that court the entire night in transition. He has looked ahead, tried to make plays. Tough shot over length. Very tough shot.
Loose ball. What do they get? Carter, quick hands. Their low on the season is 31.2, so it's been about as bad as they've seen all year.
Now they'll run Manu off a screen. Either way, this is where he's so good at reading the screen. Open three.
Lindsay. And the rebound, Kanate. Vital. Tied up again. Baylor unranked, trying to knock off the #2 team in the country. Top 5 teams combined for 13 losses versus unranked opponents so far this year. Kanate off the mark. And they're going to the here. And now they go to trap Lindsay. It ends up with LeConte. Parler takes it back. LeConte almost steals it from him. Carter from the corner. I mean, this is just a rock fight. Carter to West, way downtown. And LeConte with the rebound and then saves Wachuil. People thought that maybe LeConte had stepped on the baseline.
Right now, I've been praising Javon Carter for the unselfishness and the way he moves the ball. But a big-time player's got to start to make even more big-time plays here late in this game. There might be time for Carter to look for his offense a little bit more.
Gets inside, kicks out. Parler, wow, wide open. And it ends up from WVU Coliseum in Morgantown. Tied at 49 apiece. West Virginia, #2 in the country for the first time since 1959.
Again, they didn't look at it. They want that mid catch at the free throw line. But they've got Kanate open on that rollback.
There he is.
Got him on the other side.
Good.
Yeah, he's open. They're not defending him. They're underneath him. And when you are underneath the offensive player, it's very, very hard to come back and get on top without fouling. And he's just stepping inside and sealing. You never want to be even or below your offensive player inside.
First West Virginia field goal in 5.5 minutes. Wachuil not able to answer. So West Virginia ball up by a deuce. Under 3 to go here in Morgantown. Kanate spinning some more. A little bit strong. And that one tipped out and ends up in LeConte. LeConte to 3. Air ball. Loose ball though.
Before the action starts, goes inside or to the wing. He sets the pin down. They're in their triangle action. He's got him on his back. Credit West Virginia for going back to a set that was there. In the game, I wouldn't have believed that.
Yeah.
Not that I would disagree or not believe that Baylor couldn't get 22 points in the paint. but that West Virginia would only have the ones that they have.
Carter has been super quiet tonight.
Here's the same action again. Konate looks, swings it back out. See if we get him on the roll.
Carter picks up his dribble, trying to feed inside.
Shot clock.
Baylor has never beaten a team ranked this high. Good hands, a deflection. Miles comes up with it. And gives off to Carter. Closing in on 90 seconds to go. Bob Huggins calls timeout. West now gives off to Miles.
They missed the post up. Then Konate open. Great kick out.
Good hands by Lindsey. Vital. Lost it. Saved. Oh my goodness, by Miles.
Big time play.
Wow.
Big time play.
He was falling out of bounds and just kind of whacked it backwards.
1 minute to play.
Carter fires. Got it.
Got it.
He's been quiet all night. He matches his point total with one shot. Lindsey with Bolden on. A 3-point game. West Virginia with the lead, trying to hang on here. Lindsey puts it on the floor. Shot clock under 10. LeConte with Miles on. LeConte tried to draw the foul, and the rebound ends up in the hands of Bolden, and now they're going to have to foul. LeConte chasing Carter. Wow. Konate, huge rebound. And kicks it out to Miles. They're going to have to foul again, and they do. A dozen blocks and 25 rebounds the last 2 games. Zags has been tremendous. And he turns it into a 2-possession game. McClure slipped down. Got to get something up here quickly. Lindsey hits. Inbound, no one on the ball.
Not with 4 seconds, because you have to be so well timed to do.
Got them both. 3-point game.
Last things they did was work on this today. He's got the 3.
LeConte